Sometimes we like to think of ourselves as free spirits, floating around, enlightened and untouchable. It is a fun and entertaining illusion, a temptation that eventually leaves us heartbroken, depressed, lost, lonely and sad. As we're not floating leaves, detached and aimless. We're trees with history. We have shape and form and boundaries. And when we know what they are, or to be more precise, who we are, then we can experience true freedom. Freedom that comes through clarity and not infinity. Because our physical time here is in fact limited. So if we can't find clarity here and now, if we can't create peace today, then what does it matter? What happens in the next life? You will simply carry over the same unfinished lessons. Nothing ever goes away or resolves until we find peace now. Peace in the present and with the past. Every thought, every desire, every quarrel with a partner or crisis with money, it didn't just happen to us or fall from the sky. It has an origin. It has roots somewhere in the soil of our beginnings. But our roots are not excuses. They're not reasons to let us off the hook. Think of them as receipts for your current reality. A big pile of receipts to use for your tax purposes. Some you can expense, others serve your personal growth. They're here to tell and shape a story. They give explanations, and when we understand them, clarity blossoms, and with clarity comes peace. A lot of people drag around the silent weight of being rootless. Even if mom and dad did their best, if the origin story is missing or just riddled with holes, the heart deep inside knows. Many people carry the weight of an invisible orphanhood, even if raised in the most loving homes. If the story of where you came from is hazy, the heart feels a hollow where answers should be instead. Without clarity, the soul searches endlessly, trying to fill the void with achievements, temporary relationships, or distractions. Yet the truth is that we were never unworthy or defected, but that those before us were also people, and people are not perfect. Your and my ancestors were not gods, but also people, flawed, frightened, unprepared, and clueless. And when we understand this, we stop carrying the shame that was never ours to bear. Knowing your roots doesn't mean being defined by them. It doesn't mean you're here on a death sentence to reenact the family drama forever. It means having a map of the terrain you came from, so you can choose whether to keep walking the same rocky road or to carve a new path. Roots explain why a tree grows a certain way, but they do not limit where its branches can reach. Imagine it this way. Roots shape the trunk, but the branches are yours to direct. Cut yourself off from your roots and sure, you still stand, but you will be hollow, like one of those fake decorative trees in the mall, shiny on the outside, but nothing alive inside. No blossoms, no fruit, just survival without life. To create love, family, art, or wealth that nourishes us, we must first return to the source, investigate it, understand it, and choose consciously what we keep and what we let go of. You got to go back to the soil of your story. Dig in the earth, get your hands dirty and messy, and replant, or in more practical terms, reparent yourself. As this journey of healing is not about blaming our partners, parents, or children, bosses, society for our trauma ruining our life. It's about asking what within me is being replayed from the past. What needs of mine are dying to be seen? Instead of demanding that another person carry that need for you, we begin to learn to articulate it, to invite support, rather than accuse and demand. It is something rarely any of us are good at, yet this is the real spiritual path we're here to grow into. Shift from expecting our needs to be met to being able to articulate them. Expectations breed resentment. Articulation breeds rest. For example, if you need time and clarity before entering a new space or situation, then honor it. If you need transparency from a partner, ask for it as an act of love, not as a weapon of control. This begins to transform the dynamics. Instead of blame, you begin to make a choice. Instead of carrying resentment, you allow. Clarity turns resistance and surrender. Back to the roots is not a regression. It is not crawling back into childhood to play another blame game. It's a reclamation. It's saying, I will no longer be run by the silent programs of yesterday. I will see them, name them, and decide now. It is a practice, a discipline of returning again and again to the soil of the story, pulling out the weeds and nurturing what can grow strong and true. It is not a magical pill, but a maintenance journey. Because in the end, roots are not chains. They are anchors, and when we honor them, we begin to grow with more stability beneath our feet, helping us rise back again from any challenging situation in life. Going back to our roots is the first step, or shall I say, stepping stone, to begin the journey of answering the question, who am I? And if you need support on your journey, you can reach out, because this is an extremely fascinating process. And the magic comes when we begin to awaken to that essence and find peace in the transformation of this awakening. Have a beautiful day.